there's not necessarily a top-down kind of administration, like there's no boss. It's really like run by the people that work there.
Berkeley has long been a hub for progressive thinking and grassroots change. And when it comes to reimagining how we eat, it's no different. Today we're diving into something that has been quietly but powerfully shaping our local food systems: food co-ops. The concept began during the Industrial Revolution when communities united to counter unfair and often racist practices by private companies. In the 1960s and 70s, food co-ops resurfaced in opposition to processed foods. Communities were hungry, not only for healthier options, but also for autonomy. Food co-ops offered both.
We were founded in 2010, and it was after UC Berkeley made an effort to get a Panda Express on campus. Students protested, and that led them to create the Food Collective, which was meant to serve as like a physical manifestation of our protest against students not having access to healthy food on campus.
The Berkeley Student Food Collective is a nonprofit cooperative grocery market. Volunteers elect a student board who is responsible for making all key decisions on behalf of the collective. The board also hires a full-time staff member who is paid to manage the collective's finances and business logistics.
Volunteers are not paid in any capacity, so really what keeps them coming back and devoting so much of their time to the Food Collective is again like this like shared mission that they feel is so important and necessary to take action on.
Every Tuesday night, over 100 members gather to share updates on their work, vote on major decisions, and select products for the store's inventory.
We definitely prioritize like smaller businesses. We work with a lot of local businesses, and to choose them, we hear a lot of feedback from members. We're able to like get their suggestions and like their input, because obviously that's like the whole point. That was the synthesis of the Food Collective, for it to be like a physical manifestation of what students want.
The Berkeley Student Food Collective is not only limited to Berkeley students. Co-ops operate in a network which allows them to expand their reach in the community.
We have a customer who comes in often, and they live in the Oakland area, and they come all the way here to show support for the Food Collective. You see, so just things like that, like seeing how people really value what we're doing, and it's not just like, you know, students on a whim doing whatever they like. Like, no, like this is something that people think is important to this community.
There are different kinds of models of co-ops, but ours is completely owned and run by everyone who works here. We not only do the day-to-day production tasks of the business, so making dough and rolling bread and baking pizzas, but we also make decisions about the business as owners. So what our operating hours are, what we're going to pay ourselves, who we're going to hire. So all the decisions get made by us and all the work gets done by us. I think a lot of people think the co-ops are cults and that we're all on the same page about things, when in fact there's a lot of disagreement, which is great because there's a lot of different points of view that can be expressed.
The Cheese Board first opened as a small cheese shop in 1967. Just a few years later, in 1971, the original owners sold the business to their 6 employees, transforming it into a worker-owned collective. Today, the Cheese Board is a thriving Berkeley institution, having expanded to include a cheese store, a bakery, an espresso bar, and a pizzeria.
People are drawn here because it's a really good deal. It's still the cheapest slice in town, and it comes with live music. And it comes with the parklet outside and the ability to sit and people watch for hours. It really is a place of community, and I think that makes us special.
We are a worker-owned co-op, as you say, which means that the business is owned and operated by the people who work here. We operate differently than Cheese Board. So Cheese Board is a collective, meaning that operationally they're more democratic.
Founded in 2009 by Aaron and Monica Ricino, The local butcher shop was eventually passed on to their trusted team so they could focus on family. Today, the employee owners carry on the shop's legacy, staying true to its original mission. It's committed to sourcing local, sustainably raised meat and educating the community through classes, farm partnerships, and open conversations about agriculture.
One of the huge benefits that we see and that we really cherish in this is promoting employee engagement. And there is so much flexibility to it. It doesn't have to be one way. It's all about finding what works for you and your workers and your business.
Co-ops are a growing and dynamic business model, and while they come in many forms, they all share one common goal: to move away from traditional top-down management and empower the people. As co-ops are on the rise, Berkeley isn't just following a trend, it's leading it. Reporting from CalTV, I'm Kiana George.